What's up, everyone? Welcome to day 4 of the Wild Thing 30-day yoga challenge. My name's Jonas, and it is a cold, snowy day in New Hampshire, but still a good morning to do yoga. So let's get started. Let's come to the front of the mat and let's step our feet back for a plank. Start the day off nice and strong. Kick your heels back, grip your fingers into the mat, separate your shoulder blades here, squeeze your core, even tuck your tailbone underneath you. That's what I mean, kind of move your pelvis forward. Just rotate it forward, just to engage your core here, and look about a foot in front of you. Just take some easy breaths. Let's move our shoulders forward so we're on our toes. Bring our knees down to the floor. Bring our chest down, scraping our elbows against our side. Point your toes behind you. Engage your thighs. Your knees are off the mat, but the top of your feet are still on the mat. Hands beneath your shoulders. Let's inhale up to a baby cobra. Bring your shoulders down from your ears, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your lower back, reaching the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Bring your chest down. Let's slide back into a child's pose. Bring your hips towards your feet. Let this be engaged. So kind of imagine you're trying to slide your hands towards your knees, pushing your hands against the mat. Bring your forehead to the floor. Should feel like an opener in your lower back and a stretch in your shoulders. Let's bring our shoulders forward, tuck our toes. Let's come back into that plank. Let's bring our toes, go on our toes, bring our shoulders forward, bring our shoulders halfway into chaturanga. So our shoulders are in line with our elbows. And keep on holding this. Chaturanga usually is the fastest pose in yoga, but let's hold this for a couple breaths. So keep on trying to create a straight line from the top of your head towards your heels. Keep on breathing. If you need to bring your knees down, bring your knees down, or just take some breaths. And let's push back up into plank. Bring your shoulders forward. Bring your chest down slowly to the mat. So let's go into a Sphinx here. Your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your feet are reaching for the sides, the corners of the mat. Squeeze your glute here to protect your lower back. Looking in front of you. Now let's bring our hands back onto the mat. Let's push up into that plank and come back into downward dog. So let's bend our knees here, create a straight line from our wrists to our hips. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Try to get rid of any rounding in your back, bringing your hips up towards the ceiling, creating length in your spine. If you need to practice this on a wall, you could do this on a wall, but bring your hands half halfway in the middle of the wall, then pushing your hips out, your feet about 5 feet away from the wall. In case you can't feel this downward dog, in case you don't understand how this should feel. Now let's come back into that plank, moving your shoulders forward. Let's go into a side plank, bringing that right elbow down. Go on the knife's edge of that right foot. Bring that left hip on top of the right. So you could stagger the feet here. You could stack the feet. You could bring that right knee down. Your choice. When you're ready, you could bring that left hip or that left hand up, or you could keep it on your left hip. Squeeze that right oblique, open up your chest to the left. Keep on reaching your hips up more and more. Let's come back into that plank, push up. Then let's bring that left forearm to the floor. So have your forearm parallel with the front of the mat. Go onto the knife's edge of the left foot. Find your side plank here. Find a good base. You can look up at the ceiling. Keep on squeezing that left oblique. Bring your hips up. Let's come back into a plank. Let's bring our shoulders forward. Come and do our chaturanga. And then let's push up into an upward dog. So just our hands are on the mat, the top of our feet are on the mat. Bring your shoulders away from your ears, crown of your head towards the ceiling. If this is too deep, you could do any of the other back bends we did before, like the baby cobra or the sphinx. It's your choice. We're gonna move back into that downward dog, so just bring your hips up. Go back on the bottom of your feet. Take a breath here. And then bring your knees down. Good. And that's it for the day. Should be nice and warmed up. Good little core burner for the beginning of the day. Feel free to send me any comments or questions. And then you can also like and subscribe to see the videos pop up every day when you're ready. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, stay wild, everyone. See you tomorrow.